Welcome to my channel. My name's Eric, and today we're going to go over what I've learned after 1 year of YouTube. Before I dive in, I'd like to thank those that have subscribed to the channel and have supported me for this last year. It's truly motivating that there are people out there who find value in the content that I've created, and I'd like to say thanks again. So first off, I want to talk about the niche that I decided to go into initially. I started this channel thinking I'd go into creating videos about AI tools and educating viewers on how to use them. I soon realized that there are tons of creators out there in this niche, and they have a lot more time to put into this and into learning the tools and creating those videos. And they provide a greater value than I could provide. So I decided I would just move into a different niche. The niche that I decided to move into is the automotive niche. I've always been interested in automotive and automotive technology, so I started creating videos in this niche using AI tools. The next thing I learned this year is how to prompt. The first issue I ran into while prompting is I could not copy and paste the prompts from one video to the next. I initially thought I could create the prompts and reuse them by replacing the vehicle name, thinking it would create images with the new vehicle that would be usable. I soon realized that I was very wrong. The images were not being generated with the same quality. I wasn't happy with how they were turning out, and let's just say they turned out pretty bad. I learned I had to fiddle around with the prompts each time I started a new video to get the images the way I wanted them to look. I was able to use the same framework, but I had to alter and change around the prompts to get the images the way I wanted them to look. This part of the process of creating the images in the video can take a lot of time. This part of the video includes creating sample images every time I start a new video. For the sample images, I get the prompt structured in a way that is generating images that I want for the video. Once I get that down, I can start creating the images, and from the vast amount of images, I'll only use a subset of those images to start creating the short videos. These AI tools are not perfect, so some of the videos that are generated from these images can come out really wonky and unusable. From all the videos that are generated, there's a subset of those which will be usable. Then while I'm editing, I only use a subset of those videos. This process is like a funnel where I'll generate a lot of images and videos initially, but what is used in creating the final video is a small subset of what was actually created. The next thing I learned was idea conception. You notice the first videos that I created, I was generating images without any thought of location or lighting. I was just getting different shots and generating the video from the images that had been generated. Now I'll come up with specific locations, lighting, and time of day for the images that I'm generating. For example, in the latest video I put out was for the Lamborghini Aventador Ultimate. The locations were based on Coconut Grove, Templin Highway, and Parking Garage, and New York City. Another example is the video of the Porsche Taycan, and I'm going to butcher the names of these cities. They're all based out of Denmark. These cities are named Magstrid, Vesterhavet, and Nyhavn, Denmark. The ideas for locations come from social media, films, and ChatGPT. I'll look at some posts from people I follow on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, etc., or films I've seen, or even I'll ask ChatGPT about locations for car photography. The Porsche Taycan video was inspired by a creator who posted images from Denmark. I saw some of those pictures and I was just like, wow. That location is absolutely beautiful. The reason I moved to creating videos with specific locations was to provide more continuity and less randomness between clips in the videos. The next point I want to cover is voiceover. I haven't done a perfect video yet where I've been able to go through the entire script without messing up at least once or twice. I'm learning the skill as I'm going, and at some point it is good enough, and I can do better next time. Another point I want to cover is I know I could use AI to create voiceover, but honestly, I hate videos where people use AI voiceover. To me, it sounds awful. Every time I start watching a video and they're using AI for voiceover, I will click off of it. I will not watch the video. At some point, the technology will probably get good enough that we won't be able to tell if it's a real voice or an AI voice, but for now, I can't stand it. A side note here is the more skills I can learn from this, the better. If I can learn how to speak to a camera or improve my abilities to create content, it's going to be better for my growth as an individual and even professionally. I'm the type of person who likes to push themselves to learn more and continually progress. So the next point that I want to cover is about numbers. This is another thing I learned over this past year. I had a couple of videos that got a lot of views, at least for me. You could say that it went viral based on my total subscribers, and number of views I usually get. One of the videos has around 6,800 views, and the other one has around 2,800 views. But when I had those videos get so many views, I was really excited. However, the videos thereafter haven't gotten nearly as many views. It was a little disappointing at first. Then I had to remind myself, why am I actually doing this? It wasn't just to get views. The reason I started, it's a creative outlet for me. I enjoy cars, and I want to share that passion with other people. Honestly, my wife was sick of hearing about cars. So that was another reason to start this YouTube channel, was to share my interest in cars with you. The last point is Ali Abdal provided some thinking prompts on one of his videos. So the thinking prompts are, is this something you would do only if you knew you would succeed? And then the other is, or is this something you would do even if you knew you would fail at it? This is something that I do even if I knew I was going to fail at it. I've been learning about cars, following the car industry my entire life. Ultimately, my purpose for creating content on YouTube and continuing to do this is because it is something that I enjoy doing. Where do I want to take this channel in the next year? In the future, I will continue to create AI videos on cars. However, I'd like to branch out and create content talking about automotive news, new cars, and technology. I'd also like to hear from you down in the comments. What type of videos would you find interesting? If it's an AI video, what cars do you want me to cover? If it's automotive news, new cars, or technology, what are you interested in learning more about? If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Thanks for watching. My name is Eric Young, and I'll see you in the next video.